These players are on the last year of their contract.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Washington football team taking on Jalen Hurts and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 11 carries, 57 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dietrich Wise coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Cousins now. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Quarterback. His pass complete to Tony Pollard. A gain of 21 yards. And a Raven first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where the quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
13 yards. First down, Ravens.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Ravens nothing.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there, 95 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22.
And the Ravens taking the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. They begin with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the play. First down, ball.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run with Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Hardman on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tony Pollard, incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's caught by Hollister. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Washington will take over.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cousins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Ravens first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He was calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Cousins. And Josh Hill has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
1st and 10.
Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Hurts on the keeper. A gain of 13 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Baltimore.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 7. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel to full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Ravens, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.